seen Crash Cassidy this enraged before. Oh, look at that! Awesome. Joe breaks someone off and a hip toss by that. Sensational one. Oh my! Great head scissors takedown, a drop kick by Atkins.
Hello fight fans, Dallas Danger here, welcoming you to another thrilling edition of WFS Frenzy. We're so happy to be with you here once again this week, and we've got all the action you are starting to expect from the World Fighting Showcase, including Kentucky's very own Kyle Maggard will be in action today. You're going to see him inside the ring, and in our main event on the program, the WFS World Tag Team Champions, Elliott Russell and Sigmund, will be defending those titles against Brian Logan and Wayne Atkins. Now the Sensational One and the Troublemaker, they've had a lot of issues with the Heat Seekers. The Heat Seekers still have that coveted boot that belongs to Brian Logan, so a lot at stake there. You don't want to miss that. We're also going to tell you about everywhere you can see the World Fighting Showcase live in the coming weeks, so don't touch that dial. We've got so much in store for you today on Frenzy. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go to the ring right now. Kyle Maggard in action today on the program. Looking to get back in the win column, I should say, after meeting the loaded knee of Murphy Costigan, and he'll be taking on Kent Wolf, a newcomer to the World Fighting Showcase from Chicago, Illinois. Great opportunity, as he tells the crowd here at the Fightatorium they're going to know his name, and they certainly would if he picks up a victory against Kyle Maggard. But in order to do that, he's got to get inside the ring and square off with the big man from Kentucky. Collar and elbow tie-up. Kyle Maggard is going to have the clear size and strength advantage here, as he typically does. Kent Wolf taking the arm. Going to try and out-wrestle Kyle Maggard, it appears. But Kyle is no slouch at all. Nice reversal there. In the ropes once again goes Kent Wolf, and that'll break the hold. And Kyle Maggard having a little fun with the newcomer, Kent Wolf. Jake Booth, your official for this one, and Kent Wolf not happy with the antics of Kyle Maggard, but I don't think the fans here at the Fightatorium agree with Wolf. Back in the ring once again. We're going to get another tie-up, but Kent Wolf goes right into the headlock. Nicely done there. Jawing the whole way is Kent Wolf, and Kyle Maggard with the reversal. Headlock cinched in, but Kent Wolf, body shots trying to break the hold. Finally does, but eats a shoulder tackle from Kyle Maggard. And I don't know that Kent Wolf knows where he is after that one.
No timeouts in the World Fighting Showcase, that's for sure. Squaring up here again. Kent Wolf with the rear waist lock into the side headlock once again. Doing all he can against Kyle Maggard. Kyle breaks the hold, gives another shoulder tackle. Throwing his weight around. That's one of the things Kyle does very well, utilizing his size. But make no mistake, he's a superior athlete inside the ring, and Kent Wolf is learning that lesson very quickly as he runs right into a brick wall. Frustration now from Kent Wolf. Runs in again, and another takedown with the shoulder tackle by Kyle Maggard. Kent Wolf's not done yet. He eats a clothesline. Irish whip by Kyle. Back elbow. Picks up Kent Wolf. Slams him down as the crowd gets behind Kyle Maggard. Drops the elbow. Back to a vertical base now. Right hand by Kyle Maggard. Takes Kent Wolf down to a knee, and in the corner now, Kent Wolf goes to the eyes of Kyle Maggard. Now Wolf is in the driver's seat. He's going to try and take advantage of this opening, maybe the first he's had in this matchup, and that chop not doing much by the looks of the face of Kyle Maggard. Kyle's seen enough. He's going to throw Kent Wolf into the corner. What a knife-edge chop. Oh, and a second thuds off the chest of Kent Wolf. How about a third? Just for kicks. Off the ropes, reversal by Kent Wolf. Goes for a clothesline and misses, and Kyle takes him down once again. Out of the corner now. Kyle runs in with a clothesline. Kent Wolf is reeling. Not sure how much more he's got in the tank here. Reversal by Kent Wolf. And a neck breaker by Kyle Maggard. Wolf is certainly worse for wear. He's withstood about as much as I think one man can from Kyle Maggard. But he's still fighting into the corner now. Kent Wolf looking to make the most of this opportunity. He can't get Kyle out of the corner though. Kyle snatches him. This is the exclamation point, the inverted DDT by Kyle Maggard. 1, 2, and 3. Kyle Maggard back in the win column in the World Fighting Showcase. Hello, fight fans. Dallas Danger here. And if you're like me, you love all the action here on WFS Showdown every single week. But you don't want to wait until Saturday to see all the stars of the World Fighting Showcase. Well, I have great news for you. If you go to WFSinsider.com and become a subscriber today, you'll be the first to see Showdown each and every week. WFSinsider.com. For less than $5 a month, you can become an insider.
This is not just a podcast. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New. This is a tribe of devoted superfans that have crashed through the barricades, torn down barriers, and broken through the fourth wall. This is a creative think tank full of people who have given way too much of their lives to professional wrestling to not be getting a paycheck. This is a secret society of elite fans from all over the globe. And guess what? It isn't a secret anymore.
House of Kayfabe, featuring Jim Cornette's lawyer, Stephen P. New, is available now on all major podcast platforms. Just click subscribe to join the Kayfabe stream and get access to unbelievable interviews, in-depth discussions, hilarious segments, and exclusive content. This is the fan-driven podcast you have been looking for.
House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New.
Another week, another victory here in the World Fighting Showcase for Kyle Maggard. Kyle, what are your thoughts coming out of your victory today?
Well, Dally, it's great to be back on the program today. It's like I said last time I was on the program, I'm here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to climb the ladder all the way to the top. Now, I didn't come out victorious last time you see me against the Lord itself. But, you know, that's another story for another time. I know I have to start back at the bottom to get another title shot. Now, I just ask the people at home, if you can continue to do like you did here today and stand behind me, I know I'll climb to the top real quick.
Well, I think that's very true. Kyle Maggard certainly going to get back on his feet here in the World Fighting Showcase, victorious today here on the program.
And it is for the WFS World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers. First, from Kingsport, Tennessee, weighing 175 pounds, sensational Wayne Atkins. And his tag team partner from Cambridge, Tennessee, weighing 258 pounds, the troublemaker, Brian Logan. And their opponents, weighing a combined 457 pounds, they are the World Fighting Showcase World Tag Team Champions, Elliot Russell and Sigmund, the Heat Seekers.
WFS World Tag Team Championships on the line. The Heat Seekers, Elliot Russell in the ring and Sigmund on the apron, defending against sensational Wayne Atkins and the troublemaker Brian Logan. The issues between these two teams go way back, months in the making here in the World Fighting Showcase. collar and elbow tie up. Elliott Russell applying the side headlock, and you may notice that Elliott Russell wearing that boot labeled BL, which of course is for Brian Logan. Brian and Wayne getting back one of those two boots, but unable to get the second boot, nor the tag team belts from the Heat Seekers. Another lockup here. Elliott Russell trying to use his size advantage over Wayne Atkins. Wayne ringing the arm of Russell. Backed into the corner. Now back to the center of the ring. Elliott Russell has the arm, tags in Sigmund. Reversal by Wayne Atkins now. Sigmund doing everything he can, but unable to get out. Wayne goes for the cover and gets a count of one. They lock horns again. Wayne goes down to one knee. Sigmund mouthing off with the fans here at the Fightatorium as he tries to maintain control in this one. Wayne Atkins gets the advantage. Reversal by Sigmund, and a shoulder tackle takes down one half of the tag team champions, and he retreats to a friendly corner. Kick to the gut by Sigmund and into the side headlock. These two teams certainly very familiar with each other. Have to imagine that everything is well scouted as the pace picks up. Arm drag by Wayne Atkins, and he hangs on. Sigmund quickly to his feet. Wayne tags in Brian Logan, and as mentioned, no love lost at all between Logan and the tag team champions, the Heat Seekers. Nice takedown there. Brian Logan, a near 30-year veteran in there. Attempted to retire some time ago and was interrupted by these Heat Seekers, the World Tag Team Champions. They beat him down. They ripped his suit off. They stole his boots. Brian in control here, though. Sigmund works his way back to his feet and finds a way out of the hold. Reversal by Logan. Nicely done there by the troublemaker. Another tag. Wayne Atkins going to the top rope. Double team opportunity. Tag team gold on the line here today. Sigmund and Wayne Atkins jockeying for position. Wayne maintains the upper hand. Using his athleticism, his agility, that's his calling card. Speaking of sensational Wayne Atkins. Shoulders down, and that's going to break the hold. Sigmund tags in Elliott Russell now. Lock up, and Wayne immediately takes the arm, tags in Brian Logan. Nice strategy, evening the odds here from a size perspective, and Bryan unloads right hands into the corner. Irish whip, back elbow takes down Elliott Russell, and Bryan's going for that boot. Tries to unlace that boot. That is, frankly speaking, is rightfully Brian Logan's, but not quite able to get that boot away from Elliott Russell. Boot to the gut, unsportsmanlike conduct, as it were, by Elliott Russell. Now into the corner. Right hands into the mush of Brian Logan. Inverted atomic drop. Clothesline takes down Elliott Russell. Tags Wayne Atkins back in, and Wayne and Bryan continue to work over the arm of Elliott Russell. Off the ropes now, and Sigmund getting involved. That'll distract Wayne Atkins. Over in the opposite corner, Bryan and Elliott going at it. Jake Booth, the official in this very important championship match, and he is certainly up to the task of maintaining control here as the Heat Seekers take advantage of a double team opportunity. Into the corner head first goes the sensational one. Sigmund in control. Irish whip. Brian Logan over in the corner, getting the crowd fired up behind Wayne Atkins, but Sigmund going to the choke. Another tag made. Elliott Russell in legal now. Double team opportunity, and you can bet your bottom dollar that the Heat Seekers are going to take advantage of every one of those they get. Another tag here. Sigmund to the second rope, and another double team takes down Wayne Atkins. Referee distracted with Brian Logan here. Frustration on the face of the troublemaker, and that allows some unwieldy tactics by the Heat Seekers. Elliott Russell and Sigmund have inflicted a lot of pain on Wayne Atkins. Wayne could be out here. He's a little glassy-eyed, but he hears the crowd. He feels the energy of the fightatorium, and he gets back to his feet. Off the rope, Sigmund with a drop kick, lands flush, goes for the cover, hooks the outside leg, and a near fall. Sigmund showing frustration with Jake Booth's count. Another tag. Wayne Atkins reaching, doing all he can, trying to get to the corner, trying to get to Brian Logan, and Elliott Russell attempting to turn it over. He does. He's cinched in the Boston Crab. And Wayne is in a bad way. Center of the ring. Nicely done. Wayne gets out of the crab hold. Brian Logan trying to come in, and Wayne's going for that boot. Tension's running high in this one, and understandably so. Jake Booth doing about as good a job as you can expect, keeping this one under control, keeping it fair and balanced, as it were. Another tag, drop toe hold. Sigmund off the ropes with the elbow. Kick out by Wayne Atkins. Sigmund goes right back to the cover. This time hooks the legs, but not enough. And immediately goes back to the throat, utilizes every bit of the referee's count. And now taking tape off of his wrist and choking Wayne Atkins. Jake Booth preoccupied with Elliott Russell. Brian Logan talking to the referee, trying to draw his attention to the cheating ways of the World Tag Team Champions, as Sigmund once again locks in a hold on Wayne Atkins and gives the crowd here at the Fightatorium a piece of his mind. Wayne Atkins is fading a little bit, but he hears the crowd. They are firmly behind the Sensational One. They want nothing more than to see Wayne get to the corner and tag his partner, the troublemaker Brian Logan. What do we got here? Oh my goodness, what a maneuver by Wayne Atkins. But he's a long way from home. He's a long way from his partner, Brian Logan. Sigmund reaching for the rope, trying to get to his feet. Both men do. Both men get the tag. Here comes Elliott Russell, and he's met by a right hand of Brian Logan, who's fighting both of the World Tag Team Champions. Sigmund goes out of the ring. Wayne Atkins gives chase, but Brian Logan is fired up, and he's got a clothesline for Russell. Ducks under. He's pulling the tights. That's the 3 count. Elliott Russell had the tights, but the fight's not over with. Brian Logan, Wayne Atkins now in the ring with Elliott Russell. 2-on-1. Wayne's got the boot. Now Wayne holding down Russell as Brian Logan unties the boot. And they got it. No tag team titles for Brian Logan and Wayne Atkins, but they get back that coveted boot. Call it a moral victory.
Hello Fight fans, Dallas Danger here, and if you're like me, you love all the action here on WFS Showdown every single week, but you don't want to wait until Saturday to see all the stars of the World Fighting Showcase. Well, I have great news for you. If you go to WFSinsider.com and become a subscriber today, you'll be the first to see Showdown each and every week. WFSinsider.com. For less than $5 a month, you can become an insider.
Well, Brian Logan and Wayne Atkins may not have the World Tag Team Championships, but now, Brian, you have both of your coveted boots back, but again, a little bit short once again. You couldn't quite get the World Tag Team titles.
One more time's all we need. One more opportunity, one more chance to climb that ladder, one more time to grab that brass ring, one more time in the ring with the Seekers. I got my boots back, and I know if we had one more time, we would walk out with Tag Team Gold one more time.
If it is the last thing we do, Heat Seekers, the last thing we do.